In the final days of the campaign, candidates plied the dirt roads through towns and villages, selling their ideas to the public, all in the hope of gaining office in the first ever elections in southern Sudan. But for the millions of South Sudanese who returned after the war, their focus is on day-to-day survival. While many intend to vote, they are mapping out their future in a different way. Agnes Correa David is the leader of a microloan project that allows a small group of women to support their families. For Agnes, it means she can do business at the local market.
I act as an example to the rest. I convince them also to come and join me, since the place is newly. So I encourage all women to come. Instead of being idle, we practice such things.
All the women in the loan scheme are former refugees and have come back to their villages after years of living in refugee camps, mostly in Uganda. Agnes spent 2 decades as a refugee and feels those years were wasted, with no possibility to learn a skill or get a proper education.
We went from here in 1989, from here. But all this long we did nothing which can settle us. We came back with nothing completely.
Now she hopes the microloan project sponsored through the UN Refugee Agency and its NGO partner GTZ will give her another chance, and she wants to make sure that other women like Grace get the same opportunity. As widows, Grace and Agnes carry an extra burden. They each care for several children on their own. Their goals are much the same, to make sure the children are educated. But school is expensive. Grace uses the microloan cash to brew a local beer from sorghum, and now she's saving some money. But making any type of living in southern Sudan is a challenge. In an area about the size of France with less than 100 kilometers of paved roads, the needs are massive. After 3 decades of war, any existing infrastructure was devastated, and everything has to be rebuilt from scratch. Returning refugees have little means to help in the reconstruction process, possessing neither the financial means nor the skills.
There are a lot of needs. One, they need school, they need health units, they need even food to support themselves. There are not roads. There are some places there where people cannot move. Roads need to be open for people to move, to access other basic services.
5 years after the comprehensive peace agreement brought an end to the war in South Sudan, much still needs to be done. It may be for this reason that expectations for the upcoming elections are so high. Voters believe that exercising their right will bring positive change and a permanent end to the violence that has racked South Sudan for so many years.
Kamali dietoni Jooni ni Robangolera Obero Chui Lidi Madiko ya Kareto Loso Aiko Lidi Batiri Madidiko ya Kareto Losonera.